Hello everyone, happy March 2021. This is going to be your general reading for March 2021. I just wanted to do a little intro this month where I can use the same clip over and over instead of having to do this each and every single reading. It gets old after a while having to repeat the same stuff. So hope you don't mind. Sorry these are coming out so late. Extra late, more than usual. It's because I started to go a little bit getting cabin fever really bad. It's been a while since I've left town, and so I decided to take my daughter with me out of town for a long weekend, just to experience something different. We needed to do that. It's been a long time since I've done anything special with her, and we needed to get out of town. So hopefully you understand. Some of you may totally understand or kind of in a similar boat. It's been a rough year for everyone. So I just wanted to let you guys know that, of course, the name of the sign that I'm doing is in the description of the video itself in the title, but I'm also going to announce the sign that this is for right after this little intro part. This reading is meant for if you have your rising, sun, moon, or Venus in the sign that I'm going to say after this. This reading may or may not resonate for you. It might be one of those things where some of it resonates strongly, other parts may not. That is up to you to know. And if it doesn't resonate, maybe try out your moon or your rising sign readings. See if any of those resonate more. Also, I wanted to say that this month for March, I'm going to do the signs in the order of the most views from last month. And so it's going to be a spattering of different signs in no order. It's just going to go along with how many views I got. So I believe the biggest views or the most views for a video last month were for Taurus, so I'm going to start with them and so on. And if you are interested in a private reading with me, my email is in the description box down below, along with the names of the decks I'm using. I'm actually really excited because I have a new deck. I managed to score this used online. I guess it must be out of print or hard to find. I looked everywhere for it, but I was only able to find it used, which is great. It's less money that way, and it's in pretty mint condition. So I think you'll find this deck interesting. I'm really excited about it, actually. It's very different. You'll see. It's called the Everyday Enchantment Tarot. And of course, I'm going to use a few other decks for clarifiers. So I'll see you in a second. Let me think for a moment. Did I say everything? Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you feel like. If for some reason some of you watching have been watching me for quite some time, but have not subscribed, I mean, obviously I'm not going to tell you what to do, but if you feel like it, maybe you could just go ahead and subscribe. You would definitely get more notifications of when the videos are coming out, or just more information. All right, I'll see you in a couple of seconds. Happy March, you guys. The energy feels different for sure for March. I'm still trying to figure it out. It feels very changeable or watery, maybe because we have so many things in Pisces this month. It's a Pisces month after all. So it definitely feels a little bit more fluid and a little softer than last month, but I'm not going to make any promises. It's just the beginning. So, all right, see you in a few seconds. Take care. Bye. Hello, Sagittarius. This is your general tarot reading for March 2021. If you hear strange noises in the background, that's my dog and my cat wrestling with each other. They do it all the time. They're play fighting. Today was a snowy day out, and so I haven't been able to take the dog out as much as I would like. It's too cold outside. I think they've got to get that energy out somehow. Okay, so this is for Sagittarius rising, Sun, Moon, or Venus for March 2021, and we will just see what comes out. Oh, I forgot to mention, if you would like to skip through this part and just get straight to the beginning of the reading, there is a timestamp down below in the description box that you can click on, and it will take you straight to the beginning of the reading instead of having to sit through this part. All right, 11 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? Let's make sure. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, yeah. 11. Ooh, nice. Ooh. Wow. Wow. This is an amazing reading. This is probably the nicest reading so far, or one of them. Okay, let me pick a couple of clarifiers for your main card, and then I'll get started. Nice. Nice. Okay. One more. Wow. Have I said wow enough times for you? Okay. As your central experience for March 2021, you have the 3 of Cups. This is companionship, good friends, best friends, a close-knit group of friends, old friends. This can be growing emotion and affection in a relationship with someone.
to the point actually where you get along with each other so well that you also just naturally get along with each other's closest friends, where it's almost like you've inherited a family of friends or even a family through your connection to somebody. There's a lot of good feelings, happiness, joy, celebration. There's possibly a reason to celebrate. And with it, you have the Ace of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and Revelation. Absolutely beautiful. So what I'm getting here is that perhaps a friendship, a close friendship that you've had has turned into a romantic relationship. Or you're becoming closer and closer to someone where you are able to reveal more and more of each other to each other. You're getting to know someone. It's going really well. If this is a new relationship, you just began it or it just got started. Or the physical aspect of the relationship just got started. And there's a lot of genuine feelings here. Empathy, compassion, creativity, the beginning stages of possibly falling in love. And relationships aside, these are really close friends. It might be you have recently started to spend time with a close-knit group of friends where you, through getting to know each other and talking and doing fun things together, you are revealing aspects of each other to each other, and that your bond deepens because of this. You just feel supported, you feel loved, you have people to share with. You may even have a best friend or a close friend that you haven't seen in a long time that you get to reconnect with. It looks beautiful, you guys. I'm seeing more love, friendship, and relationships in this section. I'm not necessarily getting too much on things like money or business or career or anything of that nature, so I'm just going to leave it at that. You are able to reveal your inner self to someone or even a few people. It feels exciting. Maybe you have mutual plans of some kind of a trip or an adventure that you want to do with each other. A road trip or visit a place you've always wanted to go, or thinking about plans for the future or future adventures you could do. Okay. Your challenge in March is something is being put on hold or things feel suspended. Possibly this is happening because something about this has to do with its own natural timing, and so it's something, it may not be the right time for something to happen right now. Or you may have been frustrated because you feel as though certain things are on hold or something is in the way. But if you look at it from a different angle, it might not be all that bad, or it might be happening for a reason. Or someone, before I say anything else, I want to pick more on it. Let's see. Tell me more about the Hanged Man. What is on hold for them? What is being held up or is a frustrating obstacle in the way? It's not going to be there for forever, but it is extremely annoying right now. Let's see. What is being put on hold? Yeah. Why are you having to wait? Okay. Hmm. I'm not getting an extremely clear message on what this is exactly, but I can at least tell you the energy of it. So you are frustrated in March over something. It doesn't feel like it is related to this situation up here. It feels different, like it's a different area of your life or something else that's going on with other people in your life. Something is frustrating you because something has been delayed or put on hold for too long. It feels like you're starting to lose your patience. You've been having to wait and you don't like it. It feels like it's been going on for too long, or something was supposed to be decided or done or become official a while back. And something about disagreements among people, or even a competitive situation where different people's egos are clashing with each other on who should do what, who's in charge with what is exactly going on here. There may be total differences of opinion, and so it's hard for people to work together. People might be unnecessarily being too abrasive with each other in how they communicate, or you might have to actually deal with just one difficult person that somehow is a catalyst or is spurring on a whole slew of other disagreements that are caused by just one person, or some kind of information coming out and different people have different opinions on it, and it's creating arguments. It's creating a lack of cooperation. People are not working together, and this is extremely frustrating for you because something was supposed to be done already, and these people arguing with each other are simply just holding things up. Or it's one of those weird, frustrating experiences where because of one person, something is held up and people's nerves are starting to be shot. And when people, even if one person, their nerves are shot, or they're stressed out, or they're frustrated, it can infect the rest of the people around them, where they all start getting irritable with each other, and it creates a bigger mess because of this. I would say stay out of it to the best of your ability. Try not to let it get to you. Try not to feed into the situation, but it's also something needs to be decided here, or something needs to be done, and you're wondering how long this is going to take, or if this will ever get resolved. This could possibly have something to do with opinions at work, or something to do with your job, or whether or not you can move forward with something. Okay. Should I get anything else on this? Let's try one from here. Give me something for them to focus on, or some kind of a remedy to this situation. Or how should they address this situation? Hello, Raven. Renewal. Maybe something is held up and you're getting extra frustrated, and because something needs to be renewed. I don't know if it's a license or some kind of document you need, or something to do with your car, possibly. Something official needs to be renewed, but for some reason it's creating more blockages, possibly with tech, than you would like, or that is usual for this. Maybe this is like re-upping your visa, or getting paperwork that says that you are an official citizen of a country that you have moved to now, or something like that. It's like you can't move forward until you have this thing renewed. But something about having to work with the, like, communications are messed up. Like, you're constantly playing phone tag, or your appointments are constantly being bumped up to a later date, or it's hard to get the information that you need. When you call up certain numbers that you have to call to get answers to your questions, you're having to deal with overworked, stressed out phone service people that are argumentative, or you don't understand them, or information is hard to come by, or this could even be a renewal of unemployment for someone, or it's like it's being held up and it's extremely frustrating. So give me some, but the good news or the remedy in this is that it will be renewed, or you will get it back, or this will come to pass. It's just frustrating for now. Okay. So what is helping you is Temperance, your own major arcana card, or one of them. So what is helping you is you. You know, you seem like you're in a pretty good place, or at least you're maintaining calm in a situation, or you're trying to look at both sides of the situation, or you're trying to soften a situation. If you are having to deal with something where people around you are arguing, you're sick of having to listen to it, or you're sick of having to deal with it. But instead of snapping back or getting argumentative back, instead you're looking at creative ways on how you could somehow get these people to get along with each other, or to cool off, to tone down, to not be so, yeah. And you are also doing this with yourself. You know, when you start to get worked up, when people trigger you, when you start to feel like you want to respond back to someone who's being rude, you are deliberately going out of your way to breathe deeply, pause, and think, is this worth it or not? Is this conflict something that needs to happen? Or is it a waste of time? And what can I do in this situation to try to resolve it, or soften it, or mellow it out somehow? You're trying your best to not go to extremes. It may be that you are faced with situations right now where certain aspects of your life are being very extreme. And what is helping you is to tone it down a little bit, or not tone it down, because that implies that, I don't know, I don't like that right now. I'm getting more, you're being the smarter person in this picture, or you're deciding not to feed into it. Instead, you're looking at solutions, or how things can be adjusted in a situation, and to focus on the positive and not let the negativity rub off on you or affect you to a point where you're stressed out. But let me get a little bit more on it. You may be called upon to mediate in some kind of a situation, or to bring two people together that normally don't get along. I'm seeing for someone, you may even be trying to play matchmaker or to bring together people that ordinarily wouldn't. But you may be able to figure out a way to get people to understand each other better. There's something in here about fully enjoying being single. It's kind of funny, actually, but I'm getting something where it's like if you are single, you might be in situations where you're watching lovers quarrel, or you're watching people get into major dramas in their relationships, or that argue with each other all the time. And it's almost like you are doing your best by remaining calm in the situation, or even trying to soften the situation. But in your head, it's almost like I'm hearing thoughts like, oh gosh, I am so glad I'm not in a relationship. Or, you know, hearing this couple fight is just reminding me why I'm single right now. Or I'm glad that I'm fine being by myself because I don't know if I would be able to deal with a situation like that. If you were going to be in a relationship, you wanted to be with someone where the energy is mellow, or you don't hate each other, or aren't fighting or bickering all of the time. You would want to be with someone who fully supports your independence and have mutual freedom and humor, someone who makes you laugh. But until you do find that, you are more than happy to be on your own, because you know you definitely do not want this. And if you are in a relationship, it seems like it's a new relationship where you're still getting to know each other and in the initial like love bite stages. So I doubt you guys have really gotten there yet. But it may be saying that if for some reason if you have started a new relationship, you may be encountering in March your first fight. But it seems as though you have a sense of humor about it. You're not taking it seriously. You'll get to see over time whether this continues or if it's just an every now and then thing. But it seems as though you're being very good about not like enmeshing yourself fully into someone. You're taking your time getting to know them. And so you feel really healthy and solid to me on where you're coming from with a new relationship. Or you admire someone that you're getting to know for their independence and their stability in who they are. So at your root, you have the Lovers. Could it be that you have started some kind of a relationship? Or if you've been in a long-term relationship, it's going well. And now you have even the added blessing of having extremely close friends in the picture, where you have all of it. You have your independence, you have your own situation, you also have what looks like a lovely relationship, and you have close friends. It's like you have the whole package. But this can also be a major decision that you need to make. Do you take something further? Do you just have it be what it is for now? Let me pick more on it. Tell me more about the Lovers. Oh, good. Raven's being cute right now. He's not all over the place. And he's not messing up the cards, even though he's lying down on some of them. You're able to make peace in some kind of a situation where perhaps you guys were fighting before. Or you're thinking about moving to where someone is to be closer to them, or they may be thinking the same of moving to where you are, possibly. Let's see. Possibly someone who is Plutonic or a Scorpio. Or the bond is so intense, it's like you guys are gravitated towards each other like magnets. Let me pick one to go with the Six of Swords, and then I'll show you what I'm looking at. Tell me more about the Six of Swords. Yeah, it may just be a major decision to move literally closer to someone. Maybe you're in some kind of a long distance relationship, or one of you is far away. There is a lot of intensity, attraction. magnetism and an emotional bond there. Let's see. Tell me more about the Six of Swords. Or if you have been in a long-term relationship, you may have hit a rocky patch where you guys were fighting a lot. Or just not seeing eye to eye, and it seems like you guys are moving on onto much more peaceful waters, and you're able to work something out or come to a peaceful resolution of whatever all of that was. You have manifest. So if you are single, it seems as though you may feel drawn to move to a new location. Okay, let me show you what I'm looking at. So there's the Lovers, the King of Cups, the Six of Swords, and manifest. So if you are single, you may have been having a strong intuition that you need to move to a different area. Maybe for some reason you live in a place that has an extremely small population. And so there isn't like a huge dating pool that you can really, swim in. You may realize that you want to go to an area that's well known for a certain kind of culture that is more along the lines of who you are or what you're interested in, and that increases the chance that you're probably going to meet someone who has similar interests to you or a similar lifestyle, or simply has a bigger population, and so there's more fish in the sea to be able to swim around and meet people. It feels as though your instincts are guiding you, and so you should follow them if you can. If you can relocate, you may even just be simply thinking about it or Googling, different places you might want to visit, possibly on a trip first to see if it really is your place. Or you are simply moving on from past conflict or emotional conflict with relationships, and so now you feel more open to actually manifesting something. Or there is some kind of an agreement that can be reached. Okay, so in your past or recent past, there is Judgment, Major Arcana. You actually have a lot of Major Arcanas. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't see what's underneath Raven. Let's see, 5 Major Arcanas out of 11. Raven's like, how dare you? Okay, you have had a complete change go on, a spiritual change go on, where you have changed your lifestyle, or you have changed what you have surrounded yourself with in the past, and you are moving on into a new experience that involves following your dreams or feeling like you can accomplish your dreams or move towards things that are healthy for you. You have realized what holds you back, and you're choosing to walk away from it because you want to follow your true calling, or you want to follow your destiny. You want to see what's out there. You want to see what else you can experience. Maybe you had some moments where you got stuck or stagnant in some kind of energy that is not good for you or isn't healthy. And it looks as though you have assessed yourself, your life, and you have decided to change and let go of certain things that were holding you back and to go towards what you feel is right for you. That's amazing. You guys can, if this reading is resonating for you, then congratulations. And it takes a lot to walk away sometimes. It takes a lot of willpower, a lot of strength, and a lot of belief in yourself. It's not always easy to walk away, but it looks as though you see potential, or you hear the call. You hear the call, and you need to follow it. Okay, Raven. I'm sorry, bud, but you're going to have to move. Okay. So your best possible outcome is the Eight of Wands. Your best possible outcome is you're on your way. Some of you, or one of you, you may very well relocate and find the best home possible. If some of you are relocating and looking to buy a home, it looks as though you find the right home and it seems like it was for a good price or something that you could afford. And now you are extremely excited because you're on to some kind of completely new journey in your life that is completely brand new. You feel extremely excited about it. And if this is not relocating or finding a new home that is perfect for you or buying a new home, this can be just that whatever it is that has been your goal, whatever it is that you've been trying to do in order to move forward in your life, it looks as though things are speeding up and you are seeing opportunities. And you are able to seize opportunities as your best possible outcome, that good things are happening and they're happening quickly. So if you do relocate, it's like you meet really amazing friends right away. That's when you know you're on the right track, is when everything just kind of falls into place. It's like there are people there that you can really relate with, that you enjoy the company with. You see the potential for making great friendships in this new home or this new place. You see new opportunities. It's just exciting. Or something is speeding up in your life where you see things happening in a really good way, and it's like your wishes are coming about. Okay, or a relationship is speeding up, or you're moving in together, or something in your life is changing and it's a new chapter. Okay, let me pull more. Tell me more about the Eight of Wands. As their best possible outcome. If things have been delayed before, or something was frustrating, or something was being held up from that Hanged Man, it looks as though things are no longer hung up, or things are no longer delayed as your best possible outcome, and you'll see movement. If you need something renewed, it will be renewed. Whatever you've been waiting for is going to happen, and it may happen very quickly. Or it's like there's this long wait, and then all of a sudden everything's happening so fast. Or you may have sold your house, which is giving you the finances that you need in order to start a new life somewhere else or to find a different home. Desire. You have very strong desires of what you want for yourself right now, whether it's a relationship related thing, or if it's a home situation, a new location, whatever this is. You've been wanting this for a long time, or you've been wanting this and now you see it happening. Okay. In the near future, you have the Ten of Coins. If you did sell a house, it looks like you have enough money to be able to invest in possibly even a better home than you had before, or in a better location than you had before. Or you're able to invest that money into a family or your family. Just everything you've wanted has come about, or you see the potential for this, or you have some kind of a culmination of something that you have put a lot of your effort and time into, and you value this a great deal, and now you feel as though you have won the lottery practically. You feel extremely blessed and lucky, and you realize you've come a long way. Let me get more on that. Tell me more about the Ten of Coins. Something is fully functioning or fully happening now. That is the culmination of a lot of whatever you have put your energy, time, or money into, or your value or desires into. It's like you received what you desired. Tell me more about the Ten of Coins. The Ten of Swords? What? Okay, tell me more. The Wheel of Fortune. I'm getting it. Okay. It's saying that the hard times are over. That you don't have to worry. That something is not going to crash. Actually, you have a great deal of fortune coming up in your future. Wow, it's not every day I get to say that. So, a painful cycle is coming to a complete end. The hardship times are over. The worst is over. You are blessed. You have what you need. You have extreme fortunate occurrences or luck happening to you in the near future. The fates have something to say about this. They have something to give to you. You're about to be given a great gift. Or you realize that you've had this gift all along. But the hard times are over. For now. I mean, I can never tell you that you'll never have hard times ever again in your life. But if you have gone through a long-term cycle of difficulty, it's over. You're on to a completely different experience now that is so much more fortunate, where you feel blessed, you feel lucky, you can't believe your luck. You realize you have love all around you and abundance. And it looks as though your heart is in the right place where you want to invest that blessing, those blessings into good things. And to possibly support other people too, or help other people, or make sure that everybody has what they need. Very generous. Generous energy between these two cards. If a small message in here is that if you have been generous to the wrong people in the past, that is an old cycle that has ended now. You are no longer doing that anymore. Now you are being generous towards the people that really matter and that appreciate you. Okay. So you right now is another card that is you. There's a lot of cards in this reading that signify you. Like the Wheel of Fortune, Temperance was in here earlier. And this is your Court card. So it feels as though you're very in your own skin, or you're feeling fully vibrantly yourself. Yeah, you have fixed some kind of an issue. There was some kind of problem going on. This is the Knight of Wands. This is your suit card. So this motorcycle was broken. Maybe he got it used for a good price, and his job or hobby for a while was figuring out how to fix this motorcycle and get it running again, or even to renovate it, maybe repaint it, shine it up, add some things to it. But it looks as though you are on your way and you have done it. Whatever problems were going on before, whatever obstacles were in the way before, whatever was temporarily stopping you from being able to move forward, now has been fixed. You have fixed it. Whatever renewal you needed has been renewed, and so now it's full steam ahead, or it's you're ready to go. Now you can travel. Now you can be mobile. The energy is definitely not stuck. And possibly you are going on some kind of a journey, or a trip, or a vacation, or adventure. or you are deciding to relocate and now you're actually able to do it. Maybe for some of you, you were having problems with a car or problems with a vehicle before, but it looks as though it gets fixed. Okay, so in your surroundings is the Six of Cups. You will remember certain things very fondly about whatever it is that you're leaving behind. Or you long for the energy of innocence, play, and beauty, of simplicity, and these group of little girls that are having a tea party, they're reminding me of these ladies. Maybe in your surroundings you have some friends that you've had since childhood that are coming to visit you that you haven't seen in a long time. Or you are reconnecting with people from your past that you have always had a strong bond with. And it's like, you saw each other just yesterday is how it feels, even though perhaps it's been years since you've been able to hang out. You might be having someone visit you that is from your past that you're extremely looking forward to. It's like you're coming home, or the feeling of home is coming to you. May be able to reconnect with old friends, or you may stumble across somebody that you haven't seen in years that you lost touch with, that now you get to kind of see them again or catch up on how things have changed over the years since you last saw each other. And your hope is that it's full steam ahead. Things are in motion. Things are happening. You are no longer stuck. You are moving. Things are moving. You know what you want, and you're more than capable of taking yourself there or of going in that direction. You believe in your own capabilities, or this is what your hope is. And positive thinking, it's all about positive thinking. This is awesome, actually. And if you've been wanting to go on some kind of a trip, it looks like your hope is it will happen. So your general outcome is the Four of Coins. So don't get too crazy at first. If you are starting a new life, if you're starting a new path in your life, you need to hang on to what you have and only use it for the things that are really important. You might want to remember that your, where is it? Where is it? Oh, here it is. Remember that what was helping you was to be moderate, or to be temperate, or to be calm, to stay calm and stay positive, but also not to get overboard or too extreme with things. This can also involve spending, to be moderate or to be balanced with how you use your finances right now, because you may have enough or a little bit more than enough, but you need to spend it on the things that really matter, that can help you build things up right now, instead of going crazy spending it on things that you don't that you don't need right now, because it may end up becoming a drain on your finances. You need to come up with some kind of a priority list of, how much money you spend on the absolutely necessary things, and then how much money do you have left over, and what do you do with that? Do you save it, or do you maybe go do one extremely fun thing, or spend it on one big trip, or whatever it is, instead of spending it on a bunch of things that don't matter? And if, for instance, if you have bought a new house and you're on your way with your new reality, there may be some things about the house that you want to renovate or there may be a few things about the house that need to be fixed. So it's like, okay, what are the most important things that need to be fixed? Because later on, you can always generate more money to take care of the extra little things. You know, what is actually cosmetic that could be held off for later, and which things are necessary, like replacing a hot water boiler or something. So just be careful with how you're spending. I'm not saying that you won't generate more money in the future, because I definitely see that in here. But start off small and build it from there instead of starting off big. Let me put it that way. Or you may want to set aside a little bit of money so you can do 1 or 2 extremely special things with children, if you happen to have children. If a lot of your life is changing, if you have kids, then it's obviously a lot of things are changing for them too. And you may want to do something special with them. Maybe take them out to eat, or take them to a place that they've always wanted to go to, or just distract them with fun things. And sometimes that doesn't have to involve money at all, like if you spend the day at the beach. But other things may cost a little bit of money. You may want to do something special for your child so they don't feel left out, or they may be feeling a little bit insecure because things are changing. Obviously, if you have children, you've moved to a new environment, then their whole environment has changed. So to make sure you're putting your energy in the right places. Let me get a little bit more on that. Tell me more about the 4 of Coins. You might, things may be more expensive than you think with some kind of thing that you're doing. And so you may end up with less than you think you will. But if you start to panic about things not working out, not having enough, suddenly you are poor again, or you don't have enough for what you need. Those are fears. I don't see that as actually happening. If you choose things wisely, then you won't end up here at all. But you will have this, and it'll be up to you to decide on what you do with that. You might be unnecessarily clenching onto what you have because you're afraid of poverty, or afraid of something happening in the future that you need it for. It's like saving money, you know. You may want to start thinking, if you don't already have a savings, you might want to start thinking about creating a savings, so that if things do happen in the future where you need that extra money, it's there. Something about money management I see in this. But everything is going to be fine. Everything is going to be fine. Try not to worry too much, or let your imagination get away with I forget. Sorry, you guys, I'm tired. I wish you guys all the best. And I hope that this reading resonated for someone or helped someone in some way. And I'll see you guys soon. Maybe before I go, I'll pick one more. There's harmony coming into your life. Things are becoming more harmonious. If there were fights or disagreements or strife or hard times in the past, that is no longer happening now. Things are able to be resolved or come to a place of harmony. Okay, see you guys later. Take care.